Oh boy, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another edition of the show. I'm your host Marlon. We're back at it again with another one. So this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and turn on that post notification bell. All right, man, hit the like button, get the likes up on the stream. Oh man, 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 oh man. These tariffs, man, I'm telling you, this stuff is I'm not gonna act like I'm actually surprised because I saw this coming a mile away. This is why I try to forewarn you guys and tell y'all, even the ROG Xbox Ally right now, Microsoft apparently is like, when it comes to pre-orders and all that, they haven't really announced, anything yet because basically they're trying to assess the economic, the macro economic impact, and it's getting harder and harder, man. Everything is going up in prices, man. Everything. Now I looked at those PS5 Pro prices and I'm just like, oh my Jesus, like I am so happy. And again, massive thank you to my man Skillful. I will always lift up a lot of you guys who have helped our channel to be what it is. I appreciate all of y'all who goes above and beyond. I can't stress. Let me pause the music right now. We have to have a serious conversation today, like a serious heart-to-heart conversation. This is why I try to tell you guys, running a YouTube channel, y'all think I'm joking, like very expensive. And I have other things that I'm going to be doing now. And this might end up being, I wouldn't say less of a priority, but yeah, I'm going to be busy doing other things because I'm telling you, just running this channel by itself alone is very expensive. I mean, very, very expensive. And if I didn't have the support of you guys know who you are, the elite members of the nation. I call you guys the elite members because you guys go above and beyond to help. And I'm not joking around when I say, hey, need you guys to hit the like button, need you guys to do this, need you guys to do that. Like those things are essential for the channel to even make sense for me and make sense for my family. You know what I mean? Because I have so many other things that I could be doing, but I chose to continue to do this for various reasons because I've been doing it for so many years. But seeing everything go up in price like this, man, it's getting harder and harder. You know what I mean? Even for me, to continue to even do this channel and to keep up with everything, it's no joke. So there are going to be times where you guys don't see me. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Like, so I'm not going to pressure anybody. I haven't been asking anybody for anything or for any help or anything. Like, we just, certain things we're just not going to be able to get, like it is what it is. If I get it in for a review, awesome. Then, we're able to, like the exercise bike and stuff like that. I mean, we're able to get that just out of nowhere, like honestly, out of nowhere. And that stuff is expensive. So I'm thankful for, Sony, for working with me on the times when they want to work with me or they have something they want to give or whatever, or the elite members of the channel, helping out because these things are expensive. You're talking about all this stuff. The consoles are going up in price, video cards are going up in price. Like stuff is getting ridiculous. Gaming is becoming out of reach now. You know what I mean? And I'm tired of I'm tired of it already, but some of the games I'm just not going to be able to get. You know what I mean? The only way I'm gonna be able to get these games is if you guys want to see them. And like I always tell you guys, you know what to do. You know what to do. I'm not going to beg anybody and ask anybody for nothing. You know what to do. You want me to do comparisons on this or comparisons on that? You guys know what to do. But I'm not going out of my way anymore because what it's doing is it's putting me in a bind pretty much. And I'm not doing that anymore. And so the channel is probably going to be taking a back seat for a little while. I will say that for sure, because man, it's getting crazy out here. I mean, never in my wildest dreams would I see console gaming getting this expensive. I mean, it's expensive out here, bro. And PS5 Pro, like what? Like 750, like what? You know what I mean? So that's like $800. And then not even just that, that's without the disk drive. So if you want the disk drive, well, if you can find a disk drive, like that's almost $1,000. Like, this is not a joke. I'm trying to tell you guys, this is getting harder and harder each and every day to survive. Period. End of story. And I'm so grateful and thankful for the supporters over the years. You know what I mean? I can't even stress it enough. And my wife knows, she can tell you guys, like, it's a miracle that I'm still doing this channel, because it's expensive. Like, just to be able to have the PC that I have here cost me so much freaking money, savings I had to dig into, that I'm just like, I don't even have any more, because taking money from that to supply the channel, to get what we need for the channel, you know, keeping everything running. Oh yeah, the 5090. Oh, the computer here that we have, like, it's expensive. You're talking about, I spent literally over $5,000, probably close to $6,000, just on everything, on just the desktop by itself alone. That's not even including monitors, lighting, you know, all this extra nonsense, you know what I mean? And then when it comes to keeping up with all this new stuff, like this Xbox Ally, these prices are insane. You're talking about $900 for a freaking handheld with taxes and everything. That's literally $1,000 freaking dollars, bro. Like, where the heck are you supposed to find $1,000 from? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know, man. You know, but like I said, it is what it is. When it all said and done, it's going to get to the point where there's only going to be a select few amount of people, like a small amount of people, that's going to be able to afford these consoles and afford these games. When these games start getting up to $100, you can just forget about it. You can just literally forget about it, because those of you who are in a financial position right now where you just can't even afford, you know what I mean, to even buy one game, or even afford to even buy a console, and you think this generation is ridiculous, just wait until next generation, because we've heard the rumors and the speculations that has been brewing up about Sony charging $100, you know what I mean, per game, based off of the whole Insomniac leak situation with Spider-Man 3. Like, this is getting ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? And every day, my dad has been telling me, every single day you wake up, it's getting harder and harder. I mean, you can have 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and it still ain't enough. Dog, I had 5 different jobs before I started this YouTube channel, and it was hard back then. And it's even harder now. You see what I'm saying? Just to maintain the lifestyle that you have, to keep a roof over your head. If you have a YouTube channel, you have to be investing, you know, putting this on credit, getting this on credit, doing this on that. This is just, and it just piles on. It's like literally a snowball effect. And it's like, well, if you want to grow your channel, if you want your channel to get up out of the rut that is in, you're going to have to invest that money. But when you look at these prices, man, on these consoles, and you look at these prices of everything around, not even just gaming, it's everywhere. Food is going up. Literally, I just went to this taco joint, because it's just like a tradition. Like, every other week, me and my wife, we get tacos from this one place. And I usually pay, with like extra tortillas and stuff, I usually pay like $14, $14. And I haven't been up there in a while. And I went up there like a couple of days ago, and the guy was like, yeah, so you haven't been up here in a while, huh? And I said, no. I said, it's been a minute, because they know me up there. And so anyways, the guy was like, yeah, man, sorry, we had to go up on the price. And he was like, yeah, we had to go up $3-4 on one meal. I said, what? He said, yep. He said, man, you know what it is. I said, don't even trip, bro. I said, I already know what's going on. they went up $3 to $4 on a plate of food. So let that friggin' sink in your brains, right? 20 something dollars just for one freaking meal. Like this is no freaking joke. So I'm telling you, it ain't just PS5, Xbox, all this stuff that in our space right now. It's not just that. It's everything. Food, gas, cost of living, everything is going up. You know what I mean? So guys, it's getting harder and harder and harder and harder. And I told you guys specifically, I said, even when the PS5 Pro came out, I said, guys, I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do, but you might want to get that PS5 Pro while you can. When Sony recently had that $50, I told y'all, nobody listens to me. You do what you want to do. But I told you guys, I said, look, y'all, some of y'all complain about the price being $699. I said, man, with all this tariff stuff going on, you want to get on it, because I knew it was coming. And I was so thankful. That's why I said, man, those of you who have been rocking with the channel, my man Skillful, if you're in here, I'm not even looking at the chat. I'm just looking at the camera right now because this is off the cuff. And I'm so blessed and grateful to get the PS5 Pro when I did. Back in November when it launched, because I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. And when the $50 price drop happened, I said, okay, guys, $650, get the PS5 Pro if you want one. Now is the best time, because stuff ain't going down, it's going up. And now look at what we got right now across the board here in the US. Now PS5 Pro, for the average person, they're going to be looking at that like laughing really hard. $800 and something on a gaming console. Good luck now. Good luck trying to get one. Base PS5. And it ain't even just Microsoft did it. And I was like, man, Microsoft went up on the price on the games and on the console. Well, now they came down off the price and kept it at $70 for the games. But the consoles are still up. And I was like, okay, Sony's trying to be the good guy right now and just not go up on the price at all. Well, Sony ain't the good guy now because, well, their hands are tied, right? Their hands are tied right now. And Nintendo is next. So I told you guys, I said, hey, you want to switch too? Get on it. Why you still can't? It ain't going to be $450 forever. Right? And you see what just recently happened with the original Switch. I'm like, look, like, get on the Switch too. If you want to switch too, don't listen to nobody. Oh, this and oh, that. You guys have a mind of your own. Don't let nobody bully you and telling you, oh man, you know, oh, don't get it. You know, this and that. You see what's going on around you right now, economic wise, global wise. You know what I mean? In the entire world, you see what's going down. Get on this joint now, because this thing, if you thinking $450 is a lot of money, frig me. You think $450 is a lot of money? Okay. All right. Then you don't need to be in this space at all. You don't need to be in this space at all, because at that point, look all around you right now. Xbox Series X, $600 friggin' dollars. I am so happy when I got my 2 terabyte Series X, my Galaxy Series X. I told you guys. I told you.
$699 looking real nice or righty about it now. Got my the lol.
I'm trying to tell you boys, man. I'm trying to tell you boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a joke. Like, this is.
Thanks for the
dono. I knew this was going to happen.
Prices will make PS6 to be 160W 160-bit weakling. Disappointed face emoji.
Yeah, bro. All I can do is hold my face up with my hand. That's all I can do right now. Thank y'all for the super chats. Like, all I can do is hold my face up right now with my hand, because it's only going to get worse. Like, this tariff stuff is like, bro, it's oh my God, dude. It's like PC. It's not even just the consoles, bro. Every freaking thing. Laptops, everything is going up. The handhelds, everything, anything that's coming outside of the
Thanks
US
for the dono.
is getting hit hard.
But PS fans was laughing at Xbox.
And this is no laughing matter now, bro. Like, this is nothing to laugh about. This is serious business. You know what I mean? Like, it's already, and I told you guys, I told y'all, when Sony had their last major price drop for the PS5, the Slim, even the Slim was what, $350. $350. And I told y'all, I specifically told y'all, I said, get on it. I said, if you are in the market for a base PS5, that's the best deal in gaming right now. At $350, I believe it was $350, if I'm not mistaken, when they did the days of play sale. Sorry. And I said, look, $350, get on it now. Under $400, get a PS5 now. Because if you, Microsoft already had went up on the price. I said, if you don't get this PS5 and the tariffs hits and Sony decide, and I knew they were going to do it. I knew they were holding out as long as they could, but you can't hold out anymore because now the cost of manufacturing this stuff, and I know some of this stuff, majority of the inventory that they had was in the US, right? A lot of it was here, but people have been buying PS5s, you know what I mean? And they just did their last earnings call and everything. And I was like, oh my God, okay, here we go. I knew it. I was just waiting and I freaking knew it. And now here are the prices. And this is the premium price. If you want a PS5, if you want a Pro, I mean, we have PlayStation 5 Pros literally rivaling PCs right now. Like, no joke. The PS5 Pro, look at what Digital Foundry recently said about Battlefield, right? With PSSR and all this and stuff. Like PS5 Pro is now touching PC level in terms of like visuals and everything. Look at Digital Foundry. They be saying, oh my God, PS5 Pro looks better than PC. Right? Looks better than 5090 or all this stuff you hearing. So if those things are true, I mean, and at the price that you got your PS5 Pro for when it came out back in November of last year, then it's kind of like, oh my God, I think I got a good deal. But at the same time, now it's like, now it's even more expensive now. You know what I mean? And it's just like, okay, well, should I even get a PC at this point? Should I get a PC or should I still get a PS5 Pro? Nah, man. And you still got to get a disk drive. You still got to, and it's not even just that, the accessories, all of that stuff you have to factor in. So I'm telling you, gaming is a massive luxury, more than ever. It's getting more niche to be a gamer now. Because not everybody, and I'm speaking for the majority of y'all in here, because some of you guys I know legitimately cannot afford to keep up. When you think about all the essential stuff, you buy a console, you're gonna need it, you're gonna need accessories, right? You're gonna need, if you're playing online, you're gonna need PlayStation Plus. You see what I'm saying? Like when these games are dropped, you see how many games they drop in. Y'all think this is a joke. You see how many games that they're dropping every single month. It's like 2 or 3 games. That's a lot of freaking money. And then not only that, the silver lining to all this and the saving grace to all this is Game Pass.
Nintendo went up on the old Switch, lol.
Okay. That's what I just said when I had my Switch 2 up. I told y'all, it went up on the original Switch. And I said, get on the Switch 2. It ain't gonna be $450 forever. And this one that I got is the Mario Kart bundle. Y'all saw me in line at launch. I've been had my Switch 2 since launch. And I got it for $500 because I wanted the Mario Kart bundle and everything like that. But the base Switch 2, it ain't gonna be $450. Get on it. Because who knows how much the Switch 2 is going to go up for, whether you think it's worth it or not. Obviously, that's subjective. That's on you. But what I'm saying is gaming is getting more and more expensive. The only thing that you hear a lot of people are talking about right now is Game Pass and how Game Pass is saving their buff. A lot of people got kids, bro. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people got mortgages and all sorts of debt, all sorts of stuff going on in their lives. It's getting harder and harder to keep up with gaming as a whole. And it's getting more and more of a niche thing. And what happens when Game Pass goes up? Well, for some people, if it goes up another $2 or $3 or maybe even $5, oh, that's still cheaper than me going out there spending $75 on one friggin' game. Depending on where you are, if you're in Canada or any other country, then it might be even more than that. You see what I'm saying? Because of the currency and the I forgot what it's called. It's a term for it right now. Is a term, inflation. You know what I mean? Because of the inflation and everything like that. So guys, gaming is getting more and more expensive and more out of reach. This is always the case with just every single time something shifts in one country or in one place, it seemed like it's just a widespread thing. And now the blowback is even crazier now. Now we're seeing even Nvidia, we're seeing them trying to come down off the price off of a lot of the GPUs because most people can't really afford to buy a GPU. Just using that as a prime example. I remember back in January, February, when I was trying to get a 5090, bro, I had to pay full price for my 5090. I stood in line for 2 freaking weeks. I paid almost $2,800 for my 5090, bro. Now you can get a 5090 for $2,000. Now you can get a 5090 for $2,000. Best Buy just had a freaking sale on the exact Asus TUF 5090 that I bought 5 months ago. Are you hearing what I'm saying? For $2,000, gone. It was gone in seconds for $2,000. You see what I'm saying? So you're seeing a shift in like certain segments of our industry, certain segments of gaming. You see prices come down, but it's not permanently. It's gonna go right back up depending on what's going on in the world. And I freaking knew this stuff coming out of Vietnam, China. Oh, Lord have mercy, dude. It's just, I knew it, man. I freaking knew it. And this is why we got to continue to put our foot down as gamers, as enthusiasts. This is why we have to keep on speaking up and say how we really feel. You see what I'm saying? Say how we really feel. Because if you don't say how you feel, then you stuck like Chuck. You see what I'm saying? Because now you're just sitting there, just accepting every single thing that these companies do. No, now we're really going to have to be critical about every single thing now because stuff is getting out of hand. Stuff is getting out of reach, right? And, you know, I told you guys recently about Microsoft basically saying that they want to wrap things up with this generation with the Series X and S. Bro, they're fixing to soon start talking about the next Xbox. Look at how much, look at how I'm literally about to go crazy right now. Like this is insane right now. Listen to me and listen to me very carefully. Look at how much the freaking Xbox Ally X is. $900 apparently. So how much you think the next, if the Series X is $600 right now, $600 friggin' dollars. $600. How much you think the next Xbox is going to be? And Microsoft said, oh, we're wrapping things up. End of an era. Think about what I'm saying. Everybody talking about PlayStation 6 and this and that. Next Xbox. If things are getting out of control like it is now, if PS5 Pro, I need y'all to wake up. If PS5 Pro is at the price that it is now, how much is going to be the PlayStation 6? How much is the games going to be? Man, y'all better wake up. Y'all better, man. Listen, bro. Listen. It ain't getting no better. It's not getting no better. I promise y'all boys. I promise you from my heart. It ain't getting no better. It's getting worse. in terms of these prices. So we talking about all these new consoles. Get your pocketbooks ready, because if these consoles come out beyond what the PS5 Pro base price was, yeah, bro, we are in massive trouble. And what are you going to see? And I know some of y'all are going to be like, oh, ain't nobody going to buy it.
I spent $4,000 plus on my PC setup and I love it, but I need a PS for exclusives now. My son has my PS5 now. I don't want to take it back from him. Lol, I want the Pro now, but is it worth it? We should have a while before the PS6, right?
Yep. At least, thank you so much for the 20 top shelf. Thank you for the $20. I appreciate you supporting the show in such a time like this. Yes, then I would say like the next 3 years, but even then, bro, like you guys got to remember, and I would hope a lot of people would learn from this generation that when you get into a new generation, bro, like you're still going to be getting PS5 games. But for the first 2 or maybe 3 years of the PlayStation 6 life cycle is going to be nothing but cross-gen games. So that PS5 Pro is going to be more than fine. I would even argue, and hey, by all means, it's up to you. Do whatever you want to do. But I'm telling you right now, not every single person is going to buy a PlayStation 6. Just like every single person didn't jump on a PS5, right? I would argue that the Pro is going to be probably the best deal or the best offering in terms of performance when it comes to the next 4 or 5 years from now. Because PS5, let's face it, PS5 ain't going nowhere. If PS4 track record is anything to go off of, Sony is still going to be supporting PS5. I don't know if y'all remember, well, you can't take these CEOs or execs' word as bond. But hear me and hear me loudly and clearly.
We will make our own destiny.
Gaming is about to be golf for millennials. Lol. Luxury and expensive.
Yep, straight up. Man, Mr. Nix, you done never tell a lie. You done never tell a lie. Appreciate you on that front. Listen to me right now. I need y'all to listen to me very carefully right now. Okay? Listen to me very carefully. I would argue if you, my man Top Shelf, this is for you. I would argue, now you can do what you want, man, but I will argue if you're in the market for a PS5 Pro, I wish that you would have gotten it before the price increase, but I would argue that the PS5 Pro will stand tall for the next 5+ years or more. You see what I'm saying? Because who knows how much the PS6 is going to be. And like I said, not every single person is going to transition to a PlayStation 6. It's only going to be the hardcore fans. The hardcore enthusiasts, they're the ones that are going to jump on the newest hardware. It's not an everybody thing. And even then, we're going to be in the same position. We're going to be in the same position that we've already been in since the start of this generation, since 5 years ago on, oh my God, Sony's still on PS5. You see how annoying it was when Jim Ryan was in and Gran Turismo 7. Oh, sorry, that's on PS4. Y'all don't remember? Y'all don't remember that? God of War Ragnarok, that's on PS4. Y'all don't remember that? So it's fixing to be the same cycle, bro. Every generation is the same thing. Over and over and over and over again. Like, bro.
PS5 Pro updatable, so Pro lifespan will be long, so Pro is the best available for longevity.
Exactly.
Hope having good day and blessings. Folded hands emoji.
Steven, you took the word out of my mouth. I literally was getting ready to say that. I even said that earlier. I said that's going to be the best bang for the buck now.
Will the disk T drive go up as well?
Oh, yeah. Oh, bro, it was already going up. Bro, people were scalping the drives. And they were already going up at like last year. You don't remember? They were scalping the, you know what? Let me curve my tongue. They was scalping the crap out of those freaking drives. You see what I'm saying? And it was tough. Y'all don't remember this? Back in last November when the console was getting ready to come out, Skillful, all of y'all up in here, y'all remember, you know what I'm saying? Them, man, I'm trying not to cuss, bro. Like, them people was out there scalping, buying up all the disk drives and reselling them for ridiculous. Now it's fixing to be even worse. Now good luck trying to get a disk drive. You might be able to get lucky. Walmart, Best Buy, Target might still have it, but I'm telling you, get on it. Because them drives are going to be even more expensive. You see what I'm saying? But back to the conversation. Shout out to my man, Steven. Back to the conversation at hand, because this is not a joke. Okay. Freaking, I told y'all, I said, look, with what Mark Cerny is saying and doing right now, remember, if you pay attention to what these execs be saying and these engineers be saying, this man said, this is just a taste of what PlayStation 6 is going to be bringing to the table. Remember, AI is going to be more relevant than ever before. Look at what Microsoft is doing. Look at all these layoffs. These consoles, these next generation consoles are going to be heavily grounded in AI. PS5 Pro is just an appetizer for what PlayStation 6 is going to be doing and the next Xbox. Don't believe me? Oh, you will see. AI is going to be the primary focus and is going to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Pro is always constantly updating. You see what I'm saying? Constantly getting better and better and better and better. The only limiting factor to PS5 Pro is the CPU, obviously is the internals, because the internals is not upgradable. But when it comes to software, you can already see exactly what's going on. I mean, the PS5 Pro is leagues ahead of any other console out right now. This thing is rivaling PCs, high-end PCs with visual qualities. Don't believe me? Look up what Digital Foundry is already saying. With Battlefield 6 and all these other games, PS5 Pro looks better. They're saying PS5 Pro looks better than PC or looks better than high-end PCs. So you guys have to remember, I told y'all to get on a PS5 Pro when you had. I'm not pressuring you guys. I'm not getting no commission off this. I'm just trying to help y'all. Some of y'all are hardcore fans, and I'm like, I told you. When I read that article, this was last year when Hideaki Noshino came out and talked about the longevity. Same thing that I don't even know if y'all even remember this. Same thing that was said about PS4 Pro. You know what I'm saying? And PS4 back in the day. It's the same thing again. I told y'all, right? When he made that article and he said, oh yeah, I know people are talking about PS5 Pro is not worth it and PS5 Pro this and PS5 Pro that, but I'm here to tell you that we're going to be supporting the PS5 Pro for the next 10 years. Look it up. Look it up. That was from last year. Look it up. I told y'all. PS5 Pro ain't going nowhere. So if you can't afford a PlayStation 6, I'm here to tell you. With the updates that's fixing to happen next freaking year, that significant freaking update with PS5 Pro, freaking FSR 4, and bro, if the game's already if we're already seeing an improvement on the games like Battlefield 6, all these games, Resident Evil Requiem, Crimson Desert, oh my God, have mercy. If we're already seeing a significant update from what the Pro is doing now, can you imagine next year when games like GTA 6, oh my God. Most of you guys, I know y'all talking about, oh, I'm just going to wait on PlayStation 6. We don't know every single thing about PlayStation 6 right now. It's going to be expensive. That stuff from Moore's Law is Dead, that was from 2023. You understand what I'm telling you? Bro, man, listen. Bro, I'm ready to go. I'm already amped up off of some coffee this morning. I haven't had no food. I'm already amped up, ready to go. Y'all think this is a game. Listen to me right now. If y'all think, if our economic situation stays the same, bro, we are in trouble. We are in massive freaking trouble going into next generation. So I'm telling you right, that PS5 Pro is going to be real nice because when PlayStation 6 drops and they give you all the marketing spill like they did with PlayStation 5 with 4K 120 on the box and all this stuff, and everybody was coming with their pitchforks and knives because, Sony fake marketing and this and that. When they give you all that marketing spiel about 4K 120 on PS6 and blah, 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 okay. And then when it comes down to the variables of the games, you already know if they're advertising 4K 120 on PlayStation 6, you already know first party is going to be a high possibility of you hitting that target resolution and frame rate. First party, you can almost guarantee it. Third party, you can think again. Look at what's going on with PS5 right now. Since the start of this generation, bunch of freaking 4K 30 FPS nonsense. Come on, you should know this. So don't get sucked into the hype. Don't get sucked into the freaking vacuum of, oh my God, 4K 120, I'm getting a PlayStation 6. No. Get the Pro while you can, because I'm telling you, bro, the Pro is probably going to be the best value in the next generation for PlayStation. The Pro is still going to be keeping up with that PlayStation 6. Yeah, PS6 is definitely going to be superior because you're getting a much more powerful CPU, faster RAM, faster storage, all that. It's going to be superior. But what I'm saying is, for those of you who can't climb up to that PlayStation 6, the PS5 Pro will be the best deal for you because you're going to get the best frame rates, the best visuals that you can possibly can get. And most of you guys are not going to adapt to the PlayStation 6 when it first comes out. Look at what history has shown us. Even Sony themselves even said it.
Thanks for the dono.
See what I'm saying?
I'ma buy the Pro. Looking at the comments made a point. Might be while for the PS6, and when it comes the Pro will still be worth it. I play my PC the most, but for Wolverine, Ghost, and GTA it's worth it.
100%. 100. Thank you, Top Shelf. Thank you. 100%. You see what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you listen, bro, I've been doing this. I would not be steering my community in the wrong way. If there was such thing as a Series X Pro, I would tell you to buy. I would tell you the same thing. Get on the Series X Pro. If there was such thing, there's no such thing. There is such thing as the Series X. And how many of you guys I helped in here get a Series X? I helped hundreds of you guys get a Series X. And I would tell you the same thing if it was the same thing with what Sony is doing. It's different because, well, no, the Series X is their Pro machine. You see what I'm saying? And I would argue, get the Series X, because the next Xbox, who knows how much that's going to be. If it's the same thing. It's the same thing with the Sony side. Who knows? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, listen.
We will make our own destiny.
Guess I'll be buying another Series 10 before buying another PS5 Pro.
Get on
Weird
it.
Face emoji.
Get on it. Get on it. I foretold y'all. Now PS5 Pro is out of reach. Get on that Series X, because next year, you already hearing Phil Spencer talking the way he's talking. Forza Horizon 6, Gears of War E-Day, it's going to run flawlessly on that Series X. Now that they get their act together on, oh man, let's push as much as we can now. Let's give the gamers even more option that you're really going to see the value out of that Series X. Come on, you should know this. So I would even argue, if you can't afford a PS5 Pro, get the Series X. 100%. I would. Because now the Pro is ridiculously expensive. Now the Pro is like, it's in a whole nother league of its own. And before all this nonsense started happening, before we got into this year and everything, I told you guys, I said, listen, the Series X, I've always stand tall in the Series X. I said, Series X on paper is a beast. The machine itself is a beast. It was what Microsoft was doing that was disgusting. They weren't pushing the freaking hardware. A lot of you Xbox dudes can attest to what I'm saying. Come on, y'all should know this. Microsoft was sleeping on the X and they were just pushing the S more because obviously that was their main machine. The S is the main machine. The S is the Game Pass machine. The Series X, not so much. But now Microsoft woke up and smelled the coffee. They fixed Redfall. They fixed Starfield with so many freaking updates. Look at Indiana Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely incredible. One of the best Xbox game to date. Come on, y'all should know this, right? Look at the situation that's going on with Hellblade 2. Like, that's what I'm telling you. Like, now you're really starting to see what the X can do. So I would even argue if you can find a Series X, get it. Because everything is going everywhere now. Now, Sony and Microsoft, they're not rivals anymore. Come on, y'all should already know that. Now they're buddies now. Let's put down the pitchforks and the knives and the sword and the shield. Let's stop faking it until we make it now. Now, let's show the world that we are together. You see what I'm saying? Now, the fanboys don't like that, but that's the truth. Come on, y'all should know this. They're not rivaling each other no more. They're together now as one. Every time you turn around, Sony and Microsoft working together. Wake up. All of Microsoft games are going to freaking PS5. They're going everywhere. Exclusivity is out the window. The only company that's holding on to exclusivity stronger than ever is Nintendo, right? And Sony is still holding on to it because they still want you to buy a PS5 or a PS5 Pro. But the reality is this, bro. Like, listen, man, these consoles are getting ridiculously expensive. So I would even argue the Series X and the Pro is two of your best bet, even going into next generation. Because we don't know, man. Look at what's going on in the world right now. We don't freaking know. If things continue to be the way it is, obviously there's going to be a crash that's going to be happening. But at the same time, even with a crash and everything, and it's going to be like a domino effect, because now it's like, okay, we got this crash. Okay, maybe the price might come down on these consoles and these games, but at the same time, it might not. Look at how expensive these games are to make now. That's why you think Microsoft is pushing AI more than ever, doing all these layoffs and doing all this other shenanigans. Come on. You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all, going into next generation, I would argue if you can get a Pro, even get one. Best Buy always have open boxes, right? Or wherever you can get an open box from, I would argue you can even get it cheaper than these price increases right now. Hopefully you still can. I don't know. But all I can tell you right now, you know how these companies work. Look how long Microsoft was supporting Xbox One for. Before they finally just said, we cutting everything off. You see what I'm saying? So I would argue if you can find a Series X, if you can find a PS5 Pro, go ahead and do it. Especially Sony, they still, what was it? Even now, there's still PS4 games. You see what I'm saying? I mean, obviously now they're trying to say, hey, we're going to slow down. We're trying to end off PS4. But bro, PS4 has been since 2013. Where are we in now, bro? Almost end of 2025, going into 2026. And we're still talking about PlayStation 4. So what do you think is going to be happening with PS5 and PS5 Pro? Same exact thing. And listen. For what the Pro is offering, what?
To go
bro, listen, dog.
Even further
listen, dog.
Did you see that new Resident Evil 9 gameplay IGN posted today? I think it's like 10 minutes.
It's like 10 minutes. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I saw the trailer yesterday and I was like literally losing my mind. But man, yeah, that looks amazing. But man, look at what the PS5 Pro is doing now. Look at what it's doing now. Games are running higher. You know what I mean? Look at Cyberpunk 2077 with the latest update right now. Between what, 60 to 90, sometimes even 100 FPS at 4K? What? Dog, that's good enough for me. We over here talking about PlayStation 6. Anything over 60, bro, is a blessing. Y'all, come on. Y'all should know this, right? Anything over 60 is a God gift to us gamers. It's a blessing, anything over 60. And PS5 Pro, with these newest updates on these older games, it's really starting to really shine. Sony is shifting gears to a massive update. Okay, so if games with VRR is running the way it is now, between 60 to 90 and even higher than that, you got to be like, do I really need a PS6? Like, besides graphics and faster storage and all the other bells and whistles, different UI and all, do I really need a PS6 day one? Probably not. Because you know, the next 3 to 4 years, I'm just trying to help out those of you who don't have it like that. Probably the next 3 to 4 years after we get into the life cycle. Yes, there are going to be some games that are going to be exclusive, you know, to the PlayStation 6. That's how they're going to reel you in. They got to reel you in some kind of way. But don't forget, don't be fooled by the hype. There's going to be a bunch of cross-generation games. Y'all going to thank me later. Y'all going to thank me later. I would argue that there are games that just started development a year ago, 2 years ago. Look at the life cycle of these games, dog, and how long they're taking to make. Come on, y'all should know this. So what does that mean? That means 5, 6 years. Look how long it's taken them with Wolverine. People are even worried now that, oh man, that's going to be PS6. It's going to be a cross generation. Bro, I would argue that a lot of these PS5 games are going to bleed over into the PlayStation 6 life cycle. Come on. Come on. Cross-gen. Sony is going to make these games cross-gen. These games that's taken forever. All these new IPs. The next God of War. All this stuff. All right. I'm telling you.
We'll make our
okay.
own destiny.
Okay.
Marlon, I'll say and say it again. So glad I took your advice and purchased the PS5 Pro with my trade-in of the original PS5. Only spent $390 with trade.
See? Sweet deal. Man, I gotta, you want to talk about deal? I know this is non-gaming related, but I got a freaking deal because I decided, I was like, man, times are getting so hard right now. Channel's not generating enough. I'm tired of going in my savings. I'm tired of pulling money from elsewhere. Man, I need to have like a cheap gas saver. I need something again that can save gas so I can do little stuff here and there. You know what I mean? Do some deliveries here and there. Cause I used to do deliveries for a living. And I said, man, if I can find a old Toyota, something like that I said, I don't need no car note. I don't need no more car notes or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 more years left on my truck. Like, I don't need nothing else. This is what I need right now. And I got a smoking deal on a 2006 Camry. Most people ain't going to buy a 2006 freaking Camry. They ain't going to be like, what? 06 Camry? Man, you crazy. Nah, bro. 2025. That's the mind of people nowadays. Like, they want the latest and greatest. Same thing with the PlayStation 5 and the PS5 Pro. Not because you're getting PS6. Don't mean you need to be jumping on the PS6. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to. You don't literally, because you know how these companies are. You know how. Plus, PS6 is going to have its fair share of issues. You know, come on. Bro, I've been doing this professionally since 2006. I'm an OG in this game, bro. I've been doing, Look me up. I've been doing this since '06. You can ask hip hop. He'll tell you. I've been knowing hip hop since 2006. Since I got in the game with starting my own freaking website, bro. I've been doing this since '06. So I know what I at least have a knowledge and know what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? And I'm trying to tell you boys, like, bro, I've seen it all. Since 2006, I've been doing this. I've been a journalist. I've been going to E3. I've seen what these consoles manufacturers be doing. I've been doing this channel for 11 years. So I know the game, bro. I know the game. You see what I'm saying? And I'm telling y'all, same thing they did with PS3. Y'all don't remember this? Same exact thing. Ain't nothing changed. Every generation is the same thing. PS4, look at all them cross-generation games, right? At the end of, well, supposedly when we got, Last of Us Part 2, we got Ghost of Tsushima. Come on, y'all should know this. And then they turn around, director's cut. Come on, yeah, what? Director's cut on everything. Death Stranding got a director's cut. Freaking Ghost of Tsushima got a director's cut. Come on, bro. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, if y'all want to be able to break even, get one of these consoles. It's your choice. Series X or PS5 Pro. Right? Because, man, hopefully things change. Hopefully our economic, our finances, all this stuff, financially wise, changes in the world, right? Economically speaking. If it don't, then yeah, don't expect these new generation consoles to be cheap, because they ain't gonna be cheap with all this expensive components. And let's not even get into all the logistics right now. You see what I'm saying? Oh,
thanks for the donut.
Man, listen, bro.
Wow, people still on the PS4, that's crazy.
Yes!
The Pro gonna go into PS6 lifespan even longer than the PS4 did
Yes!
the PS5.
Yes!
Marlon teaching you all listen.
Yes! Yes, bro, yes. Look, bro, since 2013, you remember when PS4, bro, I was there at the launch of the PS4. I got a picture with a chick from Best Buy picking up my PS4 at launch back in 2013. I can pull it up and show y'all. From 2013. And we still talk about PS4. Majority, bro, last year Sony came out and said, bro, like majority of our user base, look it up. Think I'm lying. Majority of our monthly active users is on PS4. So, what does that tell you? That the majority of over 100 million people, right, that got a PS4, they're not jumping over on PS5. If that was the case, PS5 would have been way more than 80 million units right now. And this is what happens every generation. You think everybody that owns a PS5 is going to jump on a PS6 day one? Come on, you should know this. Y'all going to get sick of PS5. You think you get tired of PS5 yet? Some of y'all, 5 years. The generation is over with. Don't listen to that rubbish. That's rubbish they're telling you. We're in the latter parts of the PS5 generation. Man, relax. Okay? Relax. PS5 is over with now. No, sir. No freak. You're talking about Sony. You're talking about Sony, bro. They're going to drag out. You're going to get sick. You're literally going to have stomach sickness with PS5. You're going to be like, man, I'm sick of PS5 now. Bro, PS5 came out in 2020. Bro, we're all the way up in 2030 talking about PS5 and beyond. You see what I'm saying? Because these companies, this is what they do, man. I try to tell you boys, like, it's about money. It ain't about you. It ain't about me. You see what I'm saying? We ain't new to this. We've been doing this for years, so we know how this goes. This is business. It's called business. It's not friends with benefits. Come on, you should already know this. You see what I'm saying? This ain't pleasure. This is money, growth, power, right? I told you, everybody was getting mad at Jim Ryan, right? Come on, you don't remember the PS5 situation back in 21, 22, with all these games that people was expecting to be PS5 only? Come on, you should remember this, right? And Jim Ryan was pissing everybody off. Oh man, he was making it seem like GT7 was gonna be PS5 only. No, it ain't. It's PS4. All the hate, and that's why I love, bro. Maybe I'm biased towards God of War. I don't know, but I grew up as a kid. I grew up on God of War. You understand what I'm saying? I grew up on God of War, so I love God of War. But at the same, God of War Ragnarok was amazing. I know a lot of you guys don't think that Kratos is the dad type. You know what I mean? Now, dad of war, and the hate from 2018 to Ragnarok. And people would say, oh, Ragnarok, man, Ragnarok is a PS4 looking game. Man, that should have been PS5 only. Y'all don't remember that? And then y'all will argue to say, man, there's not enough PS5 only games. Where's all the PS5 only games? Come on, we have amnesia now. We don't remember things. It's fixing to be the same thing in PlayStation 6 time frame. Yes, you know how these companies are. They're going to get you on PlayStation 6, bro. There are going to be PS6 exclusives, but not enough right away. I would even argue going into year 1, year 2, year 3. Not enough, right? Same thing like this time around, not enough. Until you get into year 4, maybe year 5, then you might see a little bit more, but they're still going to be dropping them on PS5. Why is that? Because the majority of the user base is going to be on PS5. Mark my words. Unless there's a crack in time, unless there's a shift in time to where hypothetically, everybody and their mama that owns a PS5 is just going to migrate to a PlayStation 6. And the only way that's going to happen is if the price is right, the price is super affordable, which that's not going to happen. Because these chips cost a lot of money to make, a lot of resources and development. All right. These consoles takes a lot of money to research and develop. Okay. And to mass produce. All right. Maybe penny on the dollar, whatever the case may be. But regardless of all that, it's going to be expensive. And if it is expensive now, how much do you think the games are going to be? I'm just saying, guys. So pay attention to what's going on now with the price increases and everything going on. It's a sign to what we're going to get in the future. And not only that, too, look at the games that we're getting, bro. Look at Death Stranding 2. How much better can games even look beyond Death? I can't even fathom what games are going to look beyond Death Stranding 2 or beyond Hellblade 2. Come on, y'all should know this. And most of you guys are probably going to be sold on the graphics, but PS5 Pro, I would argue, is probably going to be trying to keep up with PlayStation 6 because of the AI, because it's so ever changing. And y'all, man, I swear, I don't like swearing, but I can almost promise y'all gonna come back to me and say, if I'm alive by then, y'all probably gonna come back to me and say, man, Marlon, dang, bro, you were telling the truth. You see what I'm saying? Look at, I ain't even got to tell y'all this. Y'all smart enough to know this. Look at when the PS5 Pro first came out last year, November. Look at the significant, and that's the word I'm about to use. Look at the significant leap since then. Look at a lot of these Cyberpunk. Really? Cyberpunk? Bro, you can say whatever you want to say about Cyberpunk and I'll be right there with you. But bro, Cyberpunk is like a gold standard for a game that everybody, and it's fixing to get dethroned by GTA 6. Because GTA 6 is going to be the new gold standard of benchmarking. Whenever we get new GPUs, CPUs, consoles, mid-generation refreshes, mark my word what I tell you. GTA 6 will be the new gold standard, not Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk is the gold standard now because that's the game. It's so freaking demanding. It's heavy simulated. So people, you know, when they're building their PCs and stuff like that, or they get new CPUs or GPUs or RAM, faster RAM, SSD, they go to that game. GTA 6 is fixing to take that crown. Going into next generation is fixing to be the same thing. There's going to be games that you're going to look at on PlayStation 6 and you're going to be like, wow. And then Sony hit you with the price and you're like, okay. And then you look at the PS5 Pro version, you're like, okay. All right. Okay, cool. All right. We good. You see what I'm saying? We good. Still looks really good, you know? And if Mark Cerny continues to do what he do for PS5 Pro, keep updating it and updating it year after year, maybe skip a year. Oh, man, let's get into the news, bro. That's it, bro. I had that on my heart, and I just had to let y'all boys know. I had that on my heart because, you know, man, it's getting harder and harder out here. It really is. And games are getting harder and harder to play. And that's why I have to stand behind what Microsoft is doing, because they have this Xbox Play Anywhere situation going on, the cloud, you know, every screen is an Xbox. They're trying to get as many gamers playing their games as much as possible. And you see, when you get up out of the I'm so mad at what Microsoft is doing type nonsense, and you're starting to realize from a broader perspective, and you're like, oh, it makes sense because more people are playing their games. And if people are liking the games, they can sign up for Game Pass. It's a domino effect. Come on, you should know this. Okay. And that's going to bleed into you getting into their ecosystem, which is Game Pass, Xbox Live, whatever the case may be, and maybe possibly leading you to buy their console. See what I'm saying? So, man, y'all better pay attention and wake up and smell like good coffee, because this is getting, it's about to get crazy. Effective says, I am getting the PS6 Pro. Bro, listen. It's getting a little bit crazy. And I told y'all with Nintendo, I foretold y'all with Nintendo. I said, look, everybody's saying, oh, Switch 2 ain't worth it. Switch 2 this, Switch. Now you're seeing Switch 2, as of yesterday, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is coming to the Switch 2. Freaking Starfield. Whoa, wait, what? Starfield. And I don't know if you guys remember, I think it's called Lynx Byte. I think that's the development studio that was saying that, that the Switch 2 is using DLSS 3.1. And if that is true, you're really going to start to really see the muscle on the Switch 2 with a lot of more demanding games that was released on PS5 and Series X come to the Switch 2 as well, and giving you that mobility value and power of a home console like never before. And that's what the Switch 2 is offering you. It's not offering you brute force power and capabilities of Series X and PS5 Pro or even PS5, but what it's offering you is, a modern day, more powerful hybrid home console that can run first party games flawlessly for the most part, and existing Switch games double, triple the frames at sometimes, and even without even updates, similar to what the Pro has been doing. So I'm telling you guys, you want to Switch 2, get on it, because Switch 1 already gone up and it's not fixing to get any better. And some people, if you have a Switch 2, you're not going to care about 4K and ray tracing and all this. It's not why you buy a Switch 2. You see what I'm saying? So again, the choice is yours on what you want to do. You have plenty of options. Now, moving along here, let's shift gears to the PS5 Pro increase situation, because we saw this coming. This ain't nothing new to us. I've been saying it for the longest time. You want a PS5 till I was blue in the face. You want a PS5? Get one. You want a Series X? Get one. Oh no, this and that. Now when the price gone up, now everybody crying. Don't cry. Don't cry now. You know what I'm saying? Because you had the opportunity. Now I can understand if you didn't have the money, then okay, I understand that, because not everybody have that kind of bread. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Hit that like button for me, guys. And let's dive into this one here. Let's go to the PlayStation blog right quick. Let's take it away. All right, so here we go on the PlayStation blog. Obviously, Sony out here pushing that Black Ops 7. And as you scroll down, you see right here, whoops, sorry, guys. Let me see if I can get that off. Wait a minute. There we go. Sorry about that. As you can see right here, it says PlayStation 5 price changes in the US. And as you scroll down, it gets no more official than this. Oh, that's tomorrow. Sony is like, bro, we ain't even giving you no time to adjust. That's tomorrow. So if you want a PS5 Pro right now, you better go buy one now. If you want a PS, they're not even giving you no grace period. This ain't no apartment complex, homie. You better have the money in your hand tomorrow, or you are crap out of luck. Listen to me, we ain't giving you no grace period. Tomorrow, they're hitting you with this. So you better hurry up right now. If you have the money to swing, go get you a base PS5 while you still can, and go get you a Pro while you still can. No grace period over here, homie. Okay, you ain't getting no buyer's remorse on this one. Okay, Isabel, type up this one here. And so basically, it says right here, similar to many global businesses. Oh, they're just stating, oh, Lord have mercy. Anyways, similar to the many global businesses, we continue to navigate a challenging economic environment. As a result, we have made the difficult decision to increase the recommended retail price for PS5, PlayStation 5 consoles in the US starting on August 21st. Oh boy. The updated recommended retail price for PS5 consoles in the US are as follows. PlayStation 5, $550. Oh my God, have mercy. I never thought I would be here to see the base PS5 at bro, that's $600 for a base PS5. We over here talking about Microsoft. We over here talking about Microsoft. Oh, Microsoft. $600 with taxes for a base PS5. I told y'all. The PS5 freaking digital went up from $450 to $500 freaking dollars. That's $550 for a digital PS5. Y'all can stay there. PS5 Pro, $700, and man, I would never thought in a million years I would see a console this expensive. $750. Dog. That's $800 and something dollars with taxes. That's about $810. Over $800 for the friggin' PS5 Pro with taxes. Yeah. Can you imagine paying $800 and something dollars for a console? I told y'all. Seat there now. You got until tomorrow. Dog, I freaking knew it. Man. That's expensive. If I was looking to buy a PS5 Pro right now, can't do it. can't, if I wasn't running a YouTube channel and the Lord Jesus didn't bless me to have amazing people in here like Skillful and Country Boy and Gaskin and Nola Boy and There's No Hope for You, the elite members, Bobby Cook, any of y'all, I wouldn't even have a PS5 Pro right now because my family would be my number one priority. You see what I'm saying? If I was back out there in corporate America, there is no way. My wife would be like, boy, you buying a $800 and something console? What's wrong with you? This ain't Christmas. You know what I'm saying? You better go put that back. You better go return that mug. What? What are you doing? No, there is no way I can excuse my wife with this one. $750 before $800 and something ain't chicken feed money. That's a lot of money you're spending. That's almost $1,000 you're spending on a what? Try running that by your man. Try running that by your girl. Or however you swing and hear what they tell you. What? You spending $800 and something on a gaming console? If you don't go sit down somewhere, we got bigger fish to fry. We got the light bill, water bill, gas bill, daycare. You see what I'm saying? We got student loans. We got car note, insurance. You crazy? You crazy out your rabbit mind. Boy, go sit down. Girl, go sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Go to the pawn shop, something. You see what I'm saying? Go on Facebook Market. Go find you a used one. Shoot, it won't hurt. Go find you a used one. You crazy out your rabbit mind. What? Man, my wife would, boy, I would be in, man, you crazy out your rabbit mind. $800 and something gaming console? Yeah, okay. Somebody gonna be sleeping out on the couch tonight. Somebody gonna be sleeping in their cars tonight. Oh boy, you crazy out your mind. That's why I try to tell you boys, like, gaming is getting harder and harder each and every day. It's getting even harder to come up with excuses on how to basically navigate this whole thing. Like, this is not a joke, man. And now bleeding over into our next topic. Oh, you think we finished yet? Oh, no. We ain't done. We ain't done with you boys. All right. Because this one right here, another thing that I saw this, I said, Lord have mercy. This is expensive. I mean, it ain't even just the gaming consoles. It's the handheld. And these handhelds can't even do what these consoles be doing. Not even close. Barely even what the Switch 2 is doing most of the time. Not even freaking close. And you got to pay a small fortune. Don't believe me? Look at these prices. Let's rip the Band-Aid off because y'all think this is a joke. All right, let's take it away. Look on your screen right now. VGT Gaming News. The official prices of the ROG Xbox Allies in US. Look at this. Look at this. $900. I would argue if you don't need something portable, get you a PS5 Pro. And a PS5 Pro is cheaper than this. A PS5, y'all think, you know what? Let me hurry up and finish this. ROG Xbox Ally, $550, a price of a base PS5. So let me tell you all this. I'm not one of those content creators that's going to lie to you and sugarcoat things to you and try to sell you a Xbox Ally. I'm not selling you anything. I'm just telling y'all the real. Telling you the real. If you don't need on-the-go performance or, preference at those prices, I can almost guarantee if I do a poll right now, the majority of you guys are going to be like, nope, not for those prices. If I do it, I can almost guarantee you that's what the poll is going to say. $550 for that Xbox Ally. I can almost guarantee you this was probably like $50 cheaper. Now Microsoft's saying that they're trying to assess things because of what's going on in the world. Dog, you can buy a base PS5 with a price hike for $550 and smoke an Xbox Ally. You can buy a PS5 Pro for way cheaper than $899, and it will smoke a Ally X. You understand what I'm saying? But again, what are you buying? You're buying it for portability. You see what I'm saying? The luxury of playing these AAA games on the go. Yes, you're not going to be able to do Xbox games natively and all that, but you'll be able to play your Steam games, your PlayStation games, all this and that. So the choice is yours. That's $1,000. That's $1,000, bro, with taxes. And arguably, if I wasn't running a YouTube channel, I wouldn't even look that way, because that's like me having a regular 9-to-5 job and going to my wife and be like, babes, I want to get that Xbox Ally X. How you going to get it? How you going to pay for that? With all the stuff that we got going on, how you going to pay for all that? Man, y'all crazy out your friggin' brains. Stuff is getting ridiculous out here. Ridiculous. You hear me? Man, you crazy, bro. You're crazy. You're crazy in your brains. Man, listen, bro. $900 and something, $970 something. I know, $980 something like that with taxes. That's $1,000 freaking dollars. Yeah, let's move on to the next topic. I'm done talking about all this stuff. Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all think I'm playing today? Nah, bro, I'm not playing. I'm being so serious right now. This is insane. Gaming is getting to the point where it's just like, man, do I really need to keep gaming right now? Can I even afford? Those of you who are married with kids, or maybe not even with kids, maybe you might have a lot of debt. I don't know your situation, but look at what's going on right now. Gaming is getting ridiculous, bro. It's getting to the point where it's like, man, do I need to even keep buying video games and keep being invested in the industry? Let's move on to our next topic. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Let's get it popping. All right. So, man, I saw some more gameplay for Ghost of Yotei yesterday, and man, I'm like what I'm seeing. Like I said before, when the very beginning, when Sony showed off Ghost of Yotei, I was like, man, I need to see more. I need to see a bit more. I need to see more. But now, I'm like, wow, okay. And Legends, bro, Legends is going to be, I am so excited and happy. A lot of you brothers and sisters that's been rocking with me since the very beginning of this channel, since 5 years ago when we did this channel full time, and we were playing Ghosts, Legends with the OGs, with some of y'all from back then, and how much fun we was having. Man, I love that. And now we're bringing it back. They're bringing it back better than ever. And it's going to be free. So as long as you buy the base game, you will get Legends for free. Oh, man. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So it says right here, Ghost of Yotei gets all new gameplay trailer ahead of October 2025 PS5 release. Confirms Legends mode for 2026. It says right here, to the appetite of gamers everywhere ahead of its release this October, Sucker Punch Productions and PlayStation Studios have unleashed an all-new trailer for Ghost of Yotei. Mixing up the exploration and the combat beats the latest trailer of Ghost of Yotei. Definitely shows off the compelling open world action adventure design of Sucker Punch Production, highly anticipated sequel. As an added bonus, the trailer also confirms that Ghost of Yotei will receive Legends DLC mode in 2026, which enables players to play cooperatively to tackle the supernatural story campaign. So there you guys go on that front, man. And there were some other variables that there's some other variables that I wanted to kind of throw into this. So let me go ahead and pull that up for you boys really quickly for Legends, specifically for Legends. Man, Resident Evil Requiem looks absolutely incredible. I can't even stress right now. I can't freaking, oh my God, have mercy. Okay, so the details are, man, why is everybody choose to text me right now while I'm at work doing my thing for you guys? Bro, like, relax, man. Relax. Stop hitting me up while I'm trying to grind. All right, so here we go. All right, so here it is right here. My man Okami13, Ghost of Yotei Legends, first details, 2-player story missions, 4-player survival matches, play as one of 4 classes, fight against demonic giant versions of the Yotei 6, new enemies, varieties, and free DLC coming in 2026. Legends was amazing. In Ghost of Tsushima, I'm telling you, I can't freaking wait, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. So there's that. There's that. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? All right. So for those of you who love Starfield, right? Oh man, you'll be delighted to know. And this guy right here, he's very, very accurate. I would argue that he is very, very on the money every single time. He is very right on almost everything that he mentions. And what are we talking about? All right, here we go. Let's take it away. So here we go right here. It says, rumor Bethesda is bringing another Xbox game to Switch 2 in 2026. Shooting for the stars. So it's coming from my man Nate the Hate right here. So Nate the Hate put out a tweet saying Indiana Jones and the Great Circle won't be the only Bethesda game coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026. This is huge right here for Nintendo fans. See that planet? You can go there. It said, aside from landing on PS5, Starfield is planned for release on Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026. So there is that one right there. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. I'm not surprised. You know, hey, we'll see Starfield on the Switch 2. And there is that one. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and let's move on to our next topic. Hit that like button for me, guys. I appreciate y'all. Let's talk about this Xbox Ally situation with Microsoft because, oh, Lord have mercy. Prices might even go even higher than this. The price might even go even higher than this, bro. Like, this is not a joke, man. This is, you know, just like I remember with the Claw, was it the Claw 8 AI Plus? That launched at $899. And I would argue that at that price for what that machine offers, it's pretty good. But then it went up a whole $100. Then the Ally X, you know, went up $100. And then the 2 terabyte version went up $100. But look at this one right here. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. So Microsoft explains why ROG Xbox Ally price and pre-orders haven't been announced yet. It says, quote, it says, we need more time to figure out the macro economic impact. All right. Now, it says right here that Microsoft announced the official release date for the ROG Xbox Ally. It's October the 16th. Oh my God. Have mercy. This is right here neglected to mention anything about price or pre-orders, stating that more information on those would be revealed in the coming weeks. And well, speaking to IGN today, Xbox exec Jason Ronald explained it that it's difficult to find the right balance between affordability and price point. Are y'all looking at this? Right? In a challenging what? In a challenging what? Macroeconomic climate, right? And therefore the team needs more time. So you know what this means. That price is probably going to be higher. That's probably why they have it, because of these freaking tariffs and all this stuff going on. That's the reason why. You see what I'm saying? So it's probably, you think $899, it's probably going to be $1,000. It's going to be at least $1,000 freaking dollars, right? And it says right here, this is always a challenge. And you always, quote, this is always a challenge, and you always try to find the right balance between affordability and price point. And I think especially in a mobile form factor that also adds in the dimensions such as, battery life in as well. And then, as you said, the macro freaking economic climate is challenging. All right, end quote. And then begin another quote. I think we will have to, hear this part right here. Quote, I think we need more time to figure the macroeconomic impact to pricing. And that's why we'll be sharing more later in September and October. So you know what that freaking means. You know what that freaking means. Means price is gonna go up. More than likely gonna go up. If PS5 just went up, guess what? This is probably gonna go up too. You see what I'm saying? Oh my God. Oh man. $899. Oh, you thought that was expensive? Try $1,000. Yeah, the Xbox Ally X is probably gonna be $1,000, bro. It's easily gonna be $1,000. I'm telling you right now. It's easily going to be $1,000 freaking dollars. No questions asked. No, there's no denying this. So let's get into our next topic at hand. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. If you do love what we do here, I appreciate you boys. Now let's get to this PlayStation Xbox controller. Wait a minute. What's going on here? It looks exactly like a Dualsense controller, but it's for Xbox. Marlon, what's going on there? I got you, boys. Hold on to your seat. All right. Hold on to your seat just for a second. Oh, Marlon, what are you talking about, bro? I got you. Hold on. Come on. I got you. All right. Let's take it away. All right. So this has come from purexbox.com. Hyperkin is going full PS5 with its new competitor Xbox controller. Oh my God. We got the price and the release date. All right. So let's take a look at this trailer. I was looking at it earlier and oh boy, here we go. Oh shoot. Here we go. Sony Ninjas assemble. Twin Hall effect sticks. The Sony Ninjas are assembling right now. Sony Ninjas roll out. Yeah. Let's get it. October 2025. Pre-order now. There you boys go, man. Get on it. So it says right here, Wednesday, the 20th, 2025 of August, Hyperkin has revealed more details about the competitor Xbox controller today, including that it will be priced at $50. Wow. I'm actually shocked because I actually thought it was going to be more money, $50, and release in October 2025. I'm going to have to see if I can get my hands on this to review it for you guys. So yeah, there you guys go. $50. $50. That's not bad. And it's going to be releasing in October. It's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. That's a steal. I would argue for twin Hall effect stick layout Hall effect impulse triggers, separated D-pad, you know, the durable like membrane X and Y and B. I mean, the programmable back buttons for what you're getting. I mean, sounds like a pro controller, but for $50, yeah, hopefully Hyperkin reaches out or I reach out to them, see if we could get hands-on with this bad boy and review it for you guys and see if it's even worth it and all that. So let me know your thoughts in the actual comments. Yeah, it does have twin Hall effect sticks. So Hall effect sticks, you shouldn't have any like stick drifts or anything like that. So yeah, that's $50. That's a pretty good controller. Wait a minute. Microsoft just dropped a video? Hold up now. Hold up now. No. We're going to have to do a reaction to this one, baby. Microsoft just dropped a video? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You ain't got to say nothing to me, Microsoft. Let's watch and let's hear what Phil is saying right now. So let me put a timestamp on. I just saw this. I was like, oh, hold on now. All right, Microsoft. Okay, I got you. All right, you ain't got to tell me twice, baby. Okay, I see what's going on. I peep game. You know what I'm saying? Plus, the nation wants to know if this thing is even worth a nickel that you're charging right now. So we watched the last one, and now we're fixing to watch this one. So you boys ready? You ready? All right, let's hear from Big Phil. Let's take it away.
The vision around Xbox has really transformed over the years of people playing on multiple devices, people playing anywhere.
We know what players want. They want to game on their own terms.
This was a #1 request from our fans. We're working in close partnership with ASUS on a brand new handheld
called the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X.
The best game library on the go, basically changes everything.
It feels like we're finally hitting an inflection point now where I'm able to take the game that I'm playing on my beefy home PC gaming rig and take it with me on a portable device.
The big question a lot of players have is how are PC games going to play on a handheld form factor? The games are largely going to play like they do on PC.
The Xbox Ally targets 720p, while the Xbox Ally X targets 1080p. Most titles will perform between 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second, but certain games have the potential to hit up to 120 frames per second. As frame rates rise and fall, variable refresh rate, or VRR, will deliver a consistent and fluid visual experience. Players can further fine-tune a variety of device settings in the command center, from optimizing battery life to remapping buttons.
The Asus Armory Crate has 3 distinctive settings that are really great. There's the silent mode for these dark gaming sessions you will have. There is a performance mode, so your battery life is optimized. And then of course, for the top performance factor, you would use turbo mode.
When we talk about optimizing for handheld, it's less about stripping games down and more about ensuring playing the game on a handheld is as easy and effortless as possible. Games that run at 30 frames per second or above will get a should perform well on this device tag. Games that hit 60 frames per second or above will carry a should perform great on this device tag. Games that haven't been tested yet will have a performance check not available yet.
That's
label.
Nice. Similar
As
to
more
Steam.
games are tested, updated, and optimized for handheld,
Similar
these
to
labels
Steam.
will evolve over time.
Nice.
This is about giving players a device with no obstacles to fun. So one example is making sure that it's going to work seamlessly with a controller. Are all menus and prompts working as intended? And are those UI elements properly sized for the smaller screen? Another example of an essential compatibility feature is having a gamepad keyboard. If a game passes all these checks, they're considered handheld optimized and will be labeled as such.
In terms of
On the
frame
Xbox
rates,
home screen, you'll find a new handheld optimized channel that will curate these titles for players.
We test on the Ally all the time as we're building Roblox. For a player, that means more immersion, better graphics, smoother animation. You get to play games the way they were built.
If you're playing Doom the Dark Ages on the PC or the console, you expect an ultra-responsive, fast action FPS experience.
On your Xbox Ally, Doom the Dark Ages will be every bit as fast and responsive as you'd expect.
One of the awesome things about PC is that there are so many places to get your games.
We think about having this unified game library and how it can bring your entire game collection together.
Any recently downloaded and played games from other PC game stores, from Battle.net, the Epic Game Store, Ubisoft, Steam, GOG, or EA, the Xbox app automatically finds them and will show them in your game library. And right on the Xbox home screen, under Most Recently Played.
My most recently used game should be something that sticks with me everywhere I go, creating a unified user experience.
You're going to see games you've played on Xbox. If it's a PC native game, you're going to be able to play it right there. If it's a console-only game, you're going to be able to stream it from the cloud. If you're down in your basement and you want to stream direct from your console that you've got upstairs,
are you hearing what she's saying? Listen to that last part. I need y'all to pay attention to what Sarah is saying so we don't get confused. All right. So we don't get confused. And then we're going to talk about this afterwards. But listen to what she's saying about the whole consoles thing. All right. And I need y'all to pay attention because the next part right here with Sarah is very, very important. So people don't get it twisted or believe that this thing is going to be offering them an experience that they're not going to be getting. You get what I'm saying? All right. So let's run it back.
Xbox. If it's a PC native game, you're going to be able to play it right there. If it's a console-only game, you're going to be able to stream it from the cloud.
If it's a console-only game, you'll be able to stream it from the cloud. Okay, let's back up again. I'm not trying to be annoying. I'm just trying to help you so you know what you're getting yourself into. You heard what she said, right? Pay attention, guys. Pay attention to what she's saying here.
Played on Xbox. If it's a PC native game, you're going to be able to play it right there.
If it's a PC native game, you'll be able to play it right there. But if it's a console game, you'll be able to stream it. You see what I'm saying? I know I'm trying to break it down because I feel like people are thinking, oh, I'm just going to be able to play Xbox games natively on this. No. You'll be able to stream it. You see what I'm saying? You'll be able to stream it. So that's why she said that specifically. So you guys don't get into thinking, oh yeah, I'm buying this thing and I'm just going to natively play Xbox games. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not what this device is. You see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help you guys. Because that's what I do for my community. I'm not trying to sit here and globble all over this stuff. Oh my God. Oh, this and that. Like the rest of these content creators. Streaming. No, sir. You kidding me? You see what I'm saying? So again, let's get back on it.
You're going to see games you've played on Xbox. If it's a PC native game, you're going to be able to play it right there.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a console-only game, you're going to be able to stream it from the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
If you're down in your basement and you want to stream direct from your console that you've got upstairs, you're going to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to continue to experience the worlds and characters that I love anywhere that I want to play.
This is going to be awesome.
Now we literally have a device that could go with you everywhere.
Okay. All right. So there you have it. There you have it. All right. So I don't want people getting this whole notion of, oh my God, I'm just going to be able to get the Xbox Ally X or Ally and be able to play Xbox games natively. No, you are not. You hear what she said? If you want to play a console game, you'll be able to stream it. If you want to play PC games, you'll be able to play it natively right there on the device. And so let me just rip the Band-Aid off. You know, I like to keep it real with my audience. I've always kept it real with y'all, and I will go out that way. I will always be one of the realists. I'm not none of these corporate shills that you see out here. If you are sitting there thinking that, well, I'm going to buy this, and if you didn't like Xbox Cloud from before, right? If you didn't like Xbox Cloud gaming from before, you're not going to like the experience that you're going to be getting on the Xbox Ally streaming Xbox games over the cloud, because one, Microsoft haven't updated the, Xbox Cloud yet. So stuff is going to be running at, 1080p. and it's just not going to be as sharp or at least playable like you guys want. I've reviewed the Amazon Fire Stick with the Xbox ecosystem on there, and it wasn't the greatest experience. Let's keep it a buck, okay? So until Microsoft upgrades their server blade, like what Jez was saying, they're going to upgrade it and it's going to be 4K and blah, 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 and all this bells and whistles, 60 FPS or even higher. Until they upgrade that, it's just a wash, at least for me. Playing Xbox games on the cloud, I want that native quality experience. And unfortunately with this device, and you notice, I do like also at the fact that they have it baked into the UI where it was similar to Steam with like compatibility. You know, on Steam, it tells you, oh, this game is compatible, this controller is not compatible, blah, blah, blah. You might have issues here and there similar to Steam. Well, that's the same thing that they're embedding into the Xbox Ally ecosystem or the UI itself, where it tells you, oh, this game, you know, control is going to be fine, you know, playing this game, or frame rate is going to be this or that or what. That's cool because that lets the user know exactly what they're getting themselves into. And on top of that, you notice also too, don't know if you guys pay attention. This is why I'm always not going to waste your time. And I'm always going to keep it honest. You guys keep it real with me. I'm always going to keep it real with you. There's no fluff over here. No fanboyism, no nothing. Unbiased as possible. You heard what she said. You heard what they said earlier, right? Think about it. Think about it. You make your own decision. Do what you want to do. Prices are probably going to be higher. Think about this. The Xbox Ally, the white one, is targeting 720. The Xbox Ally, the cheaper one, the one for $550, is targeting 720p. Games are going to be targeting, or they're going to be targeting 30 to 60, 720p for $600. Think about, I need y'all to think. So if you really don't need that on-the-go experience, you're probably not going to want to buy that white one, the base Xbox Ally. 720p. The Ally X, right, which is the Xbox Ally, is going to be targeting 1080p and higher frame rates up to 120, similar to the Ally X that you have right now. It's literally the same screen. So if you do have an Xbox Ally X, you're not missing out. The only thing that you're missing out on is the UI. You're getting the same RAM, same 24 gigs of RAM. The only difference is the CPU. And from what I've seen, come on, you know this, there's not really a huge difference between the Z2 Extreme and the Z1 Extreme. The only thing that you can see, the Z2 Extreme, is that it's more efficient, you know what I mean, than the Z1 Extreme. But when it comes to real world performance, look it up if you think I'm lying. Not wasting your time. I promise I'm not. If you look up the difference between a Z1 and a Z2 Extreme, it's not a huge leap. It's probably like maybe 10% difference, and even less than that in some of the games. So you don't think you're going to buy the Z2 Extreme chip and you're going to be blown away over the original Z1 Extreme. No, the Z1 Extreme is holding its own next to the Z2 Extreme, which is powered into the Xbox Ally X. Okay? So if you already have an Xbox, I'm trying to help y'all. Help me help you. If you already have a Xbox, not Xbox, but if you already have a ROG Ally X, like the original ROG Ally X when it first came out, there's no need for you to buy the Xbox Ally X. There's really no need. When Microsoft make that Xbox experience, or whatever they're calling it, available on all handhelds or other handhelds, there's kind of no point. See what I'm saying? Besides the ergonomics and stuff like that, how you grip it and stuff, it's the same screen. I wish they would have went OLED. Come on, you should know this. All right. I wish they would have went OLED, and I would say 1080p on a handheld is more than good enough, because anything higher than 1080p, battery is your Achilles heel when it comes to handheld. People want, you know, better battery life. So you're going to have to make a more power efficient chip. You see what I'm saying? You don't want a power hungry chip, because if the chip is power hungry, well, there goes your battery life. And that's not going to be good for you. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm just trying to help y'all out. If you have the Ally X, there's no point in buying this unless you want the all new Xbox experience with what they're offering. Unless you want that, there's no need. I'm trying to save y'all some coins. But by all means, do what you want to do. If you feel like, hey, listen, I want this. Okay, go ahead and get it. But don't buy it thinking that you're going to be getting a way better experience than the Xbox Ally X see how they confuse you with these devices with the Ally X, the original Ally X. Don't think that you're going to get this huge performance increase, because it's not. It's probably like 10, maybe 5% difference. So there's that. Hopefully y'all got some meaningfulness out of this. All right, so let's transition here to the next thing I want to show y'all, which is RE9. Oh my God. Yeah, we're gonna end it off with this one. So hopefully y'all got some value out of the stream today. Hit that like button for your boy and hit that share button as well. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And we're trucking along, man. This is a big show today, so we're trucking along for you boys. And yeah, let's go ahead and let's take a look at this. We have a demo that we're gonna be looking at here. And this is kind of crazy right now. So, man, oh man, this game looks phenomenal. Let's take it away. All right, let's go. Oh my God. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Ugh. Can somebody say ugly? Oh my God. Oh, wait. Am I watching? Hold on. I'm watching somebody else's video. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Resident Evil. I thought that was the Resident Evil gameplay. That's actually somebody's video. Okay, so I'm guessing this is it, right? All right, so here we go. Wait, is this it? Okay, I would hope it is. 6 minutes. Okay. Oh, he's a fanboy. I thought that was the official Resident Evil channel. There we go.
He's dead.
Oh my God, this looks insane. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ugly as heck, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Man, RE9 looks absolutely incredible. Wow. Bro, you can see the vein out of the side of her neck. I mean, the skin, like just the attention to detail looks absolutely incredible. Hit that like button for your boy. Let's go. Oh my God, dude, this looks absolutely insane. And look at her, the expression on her face. God, this looks insane, bro. My God. Wow, dude. Look at her hand, bro. Look at the Bro, you can see the bumps on her hands. Oh my god, dude. Ivy rocking back and forth. Bro. Oh my god. Look at the individual strand of hair, bro. Oh my goodness. This looks absolutely incredible. Scared? Nah, man. I'm not scared. Bro, look at this, man. God, look how white her teeth is. Oh, this looks nuts. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Wow. Man, look at her hair, bro. Wow. Man, I thought Hellblade 2 looked good. This looks absolutely... Ooh. Oh my god.
What did he do to me?
Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, dude. Oh, whatever, C dot. Looks blurry in the mirror. Oh my goodness. Man, this looks absolutely incredible, guys. Yes, third person too as well. Yes. Yeah, you can go third person. Oh my god, dude. Oh my goodness. Man, this on an OLED monitor? Oh my god. My god. What is that? Oh my god. Ugly as he- Oh my god. Bro. This is nuts.
What the hell was that thing?
And you still went back out there? Oh my god. Why are you looking right there? Get out of there. Are you crazy? Oh my god, dude. Wow. Look at the attention to detail on the roof.
Oh my god.
Bruh. This is nuts. Yeah, it doesn't like light. Yeah. Man, wow. Man, the sound is incredible. Holy smokes. Get some of that herb.
Oh, not this way, not this way, not this way.
Say, yo, Marlon, I'm so hyped for the new Lego Batman game. It looks close to Arkham Lego Batman game. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Yes, sir. Oh my God. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my God. Bro, don't move. Don't move, bro. Don't move. Don't move. Grace, don't move. You better stay your butt put, girl. Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, the sound is crazy. Oh my God. Wow. Nah, man, Jenna, nah. Nah, we didn't get to. My goodness. Holy smokes. This is Resident Evil 9. Resident Evil Rec Room. Bro. Gosh darn it, bro. Bro, this looks crazy. Oh, RE8, yeah, but 1,000 times, yeah, yup. Remember the baby in Resident Evil Village? Yep. Oh my God, bro, run. Bro, look at the lighting. Oh my God. Bro, this looks crazy. Bro, this looks crazy, bro. PT demo. Bro, this looks crazy. Just leave, right? Just leave. Just leave. Just leave. Just right away. Just go. Just go. Save us all the headache and just go. Man. Man. Stuff looks crazy, bro. Oh my God.
Don't come any closer.
Bro. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Oh! Oh! Why are you standing there? Freaking idiot. Move, run. You don't just stand there, you run. Oh my God. Bro. Oh my God. Bro, the sound is crazy. Oh my God. Get out of there, girl. Bro. Oh my goodness. Yo, this is crazy, guys. This is nuts.
Oh, no, this way, no, this way, no, this way.
Oh my goodness. Wow. This looks absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Bro. The sound is crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh my God, bro. Here we go, third person. Got that third person now. Got that third person. Oh my goodness. Man, the sound is crazy. My God. Wow. Bro, the animations are crazy. The animations are nuts. Yeah, they said they added supposedly Last of Us elements, but with the combat and everything. Bro, this is nuts. Get out of there, girl. Yo, this is nuts, dude. Wow. Wow. Bro, the lighting is insane.
What was that thing?
My God. Well, if they did, I'm pretty sure, Jenna, maybe with Naughty Dog or something, possibly. Some of the devs or something. Yeah, definitely. Playing this on an OLED, shoot. Definitely on an OLED, yeah, man. It's gonna be nuts.
Oh, no, this way, no, this way, not this way.
Yeah, it looks amazing, right? Dragon King? Yeah, it looks amazing. Then they switched to Open at Night Live. Yeah, and then the reveal trailer. But yeah, man, I can't wait, guys. I can't wait. I mean, it looks... I played Resident Evil 7 in VR, the kitchen demo, and bro, I was spooked, man. I was like, oh my God. This is too much for me in VR, Resident Evil 7. And I played that from start to finish. And yeah, in VR, that's a whole different beast. Like, oh my God, dude. Like, I wouldn't be able to do it in VR. I'm not even going to joke. I'm not even going to sit here and fake it, bro. Like, VR, Resident Evil 9? No, sir. That ugly, freaking creepy looking thing, bro. No. Can you imagine, like, having a VR headset on and looking at that thing just up close and personal? You must be crazy out your mind. Not me. No, sir. I'm good. I don't need nightmares. I'm all right. God, yo. 7 was crazy. Because I did it on stream. I finished Resident Evil 7 on stream. Listen, dog. That kitchen freaking demo, there's a part in Resident Evil 7 where I think, you were in this house or something, and there was this creature, and it was crawling like in the ceiling and everything and coming down like right in, bro, man, I'm telling you, when you playing it in VR, it's like a whole different experience. It's like you're there, and it's just like, my God, like it's just, man. It's crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy. Crazy, man.
We'll make our own
It's just a whole different experience.
Hey, I bet you won't play this game in the dark, Marlon. I would like to see you do a live stream when this game comes out with all the lights turned off.
I mean, I'll do it if y'all want me to. I'll do it if y'all want me to, but good Lord, man. That's like... Shots to the wife.
We'll make our own destiny.
Yeah, I do it. I do it if you guys want me to, but...
I love you. Romantic face emoji.
Love you too, baby. Love you. Love you, babes. And she's been a member for 23 months. Love my wife, man. Big supporter. Says, have you seen the Swords of Legends new trailer? I've seen one trailer, but I don't quite remember if that's what it was or whatnot. But yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to turn my Apple Watch into a heart monitor when I play RE9, because man, playing that in VR, like I'm gonna need a heart monitor, like 100%. There's no way around it. Like this is real. This is what we're doing. We're turning all the lights off. All right, and we playing in VR. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna need a heart monitor on that one. Like that's yeah, dude. I mean, it's just a whole. I'm telling y'all, that kitchen demo. I don't remember. I think you were like handcuffed to the I don't remember. It's been so many years, but you're handcuffed to the chair, right? If I remember correct me if I'm wrong, but in the kitchen demo, like you're. Somebody was interrogating you and like you're handcuffed to the chair and stuff. And like, man, they get up close in your face and man, it's just, I'm telling you, bro, like playing that kind of game in VR is so I'm correct, right? Yeah. So you're handcuffed to the chair and I think it was a lady or something like that. She had a knife or something and she was just going crazy. And like the whole time I'm sitting there with I think this was with PSVR, the original PSVR. I still have my original PSVR. I just don't have PSVR 2 anymore. And I remember just being handcuffed to the freaking chair. And I was like, man, get out of my face. I kept saying, get out of my face. Get out of my face, lady. And she was just like talking crazy and coming up to you and waving a knife and everything. And man, and that was the original PSVR, and I was like, man, this is so freaking real. Like, I'm like, this is so real. Like and that was the original VR with the lens and everything. And I was like, man, like I was just like blown away. So I'm telling you, if they do this again, like, I mean, I don't know, guys. Yeah, the chair, right? Yeah. So I still got good memory on that. Like, but RE7, I would argue that it's probably one of the best Resident Evil. I know a lot of people didn't like it because, you know, the first person aspect of everything. But I just felt like as somebody that grew up playing all the RE games for the most part and finished majority of them, I'm used to the third person aspect of Resident Evil. So it's just like, man, well, now we're just like, you know, doing the first person, and I guess it just adds a whole new immersion to the experiences. Are you going to check out Onimusha extended gameplay and review from GameStop? Or you mean GameSpot? I think I saw some gameplay yesterday for it. We had checked it out. It looks pretty good. Onimusha, Way of the Sword, looks absolutely incredible. And you're talking about someone who have finished pretty much all the Onimusha games. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. I think that was on PS. That was PS4, right? Dawn of Dreams. Was that PS4? Like somebody help. I think Dawn of Dreams was PS4. Or am I tripping that it was on PS3? I don't remember. But I know Dawn of Dreams was the last one that they did. And I finished that one. I think it was PS4, right? I don't remember. It's been so many years. But yeah. Yeah, GameSpot. Okay. Yeah, I've seen some at Gamescom when they showed off it like yesterday. I'm guessing they probably have like an extended gameplay. But yeah, man, that stuff is crazy, guys. Oh my God. Like, you could definitely feel the horror in Resident Evil 9. Like, it's dark. It's was it PS2? I'm tripping. I'm 2 generations tripping. So Dawn of Dreams was on PS2. That's what it was on. I don't know why I got PS4 in my head. So it was PS2. But yeah, it was really good. I loved that game. Loved that game. But yeah, like it was nuts, man. It was nuts. He says what if you already have a ROG Ally? Do you have to get another? No, you don't. Not really. Like I said, the only differentiating factor is the experience. The Xbox, they're calling it the Xbox experience, where it alleviates Windows and basically give you a Steam-like UI experience. So it eliminates all the background processing and just gets you right into the games, gets you right into the UI, similar to the Steam Deck. You know, you can go to the to the browser or like a desktop and, you know, on Linux and everything and do whatever you want to do. But nah, if you have the original, you know, Ally or even the Ally X, you're good. You can just wait for Microsoft to roll it out, the update to the older handhelds and stuff. He says, I can't wait for Battlefield 6 campaign. Oh, yeah. Battlefield 6 campaign is going to be nuts. Come on. You should know this, bro. You already know it's going to be fire. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be fire, man. So, Yo Marlon said 5090 or PS5. Well, 5090 costs, I would say 4 to 5 times more than a PS5 Pro, depending on which model you get. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 3 times. Probably I'm over exaggerating. Probably about 3 times or almost 4 times the cost of a PS5 Pro. Depending on, you have some 5090s for $4,000. You know what I'm saying? And you have some now that's $2,000, $3,000. So kind of all, but on the higher end 5090, they have 5090s for almost $4,000. And I would argue, even at $699, you could buy doggone almost 4 PS5 Pros for that price. Sheesh. No, sir. No, sir. Not even worth it. Yeah. He said Asus just dropped a trailer for the ROG Ally 11 wireless controller. Looks good. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I know what controller you're talking about. Yeah. More stuff to take your money, man. More stuff to take your money. Man, that game is, the RE9 looks absolutely incredible. Like I am so blown away by what I saw with Resident Evil 9. I'm like, oh my God, this looks absolutely incredible. Like I'm blown away. I'm literally blown away, y'all. I'm literally blown away. Make sure y'all hit the like button and thank y'all so much today for y'all support on the streams, man. Like I said, man, you guys keep supporting these streams like this. We'll continue to do them. The day comes, God forbid, I hope that day don't come to where you guys don't support the streams anymore. Then that will be that. But until never ending, never, ever happening. Hey, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Dragon King with the 19 months.
Bro, do you know if we can play all the game you own like you can on the Xbox Series X/S on the Xbox Ally? And will you be picking up Chronos Game?
Chronos Game, I will pick that up. But yeah, you'll be able to stream Xbox games via the cloud. But as far as playing them natively, no, you can't. You can't. You cannot. PC games, like, PC games and stuff like that you own, you'll be able to play those natively. But Xbox games, you'll be able to only stream them, unfortunately. Oh, they have I remember seeing that Witcher controller, but I think that's like sold out. Yeah, that's like sold out. Yeah, so Xbox games that you do own, like you won't be able to play those natively. You get what I'm saying? Like games that you own. Am I making sense? Yeah, there was a cat. Yeah, exactly. No. Yeah, games that you own, you won't be able to play those native. That's why she said you'll be able to stream them. And then PC games, you'll be able to play those natively. See, that's why I said I knew some people was gonna get confused and trying to figure out like, hey, like what's going on. I knew some people was gonna get a little confused, but don't get confused, guys. I promise, don't get confused. That's why I played that video, and I'll have timestamps for you guys. That's why I actually played that video for y'all, so y'all can see like exactly what's going on and everything. So I appreciate y'all, boys. But your boy do have to get going. I do have a lot of stuff to do today. I have a lot of ground to cover. So I appreciate y'all for being here. And thank y'all so much for y'all support, man. Thank y'all for making this the premier place where you get all your news, reviews, PC building, tech reviews, all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, for those of you who stepped up today and super chatted, because of you guys, we're able to keep these lights on in this office, keep the channel going for you guys. So I appreciate y'all. So hit the like button if you haven't already. And your boy's coming up with more bangers for you guys, man. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff to do today, guys. So I just wanted to come on here, get the show out of the way early for you guys before I get going. So I appreciate y'all. I love you guys. And one love and God bless, man. I said, then I will pass on that Xbox. It's not going to be for everybody, man. Like I said, if you have an Ally X, which I'll be doing side-by-side comparisons. If we can get one, we'll see how the money looks and we'll see, you know what I mean? Or if somebody wants to be generous enough to donate for us to get one, then maybe we'll see how it goes. But yeah, most people are probably not going to be able to afford it. And with the way how Microsoft is talking right now, it might be $1,000. We're just going to have to wait and see, or more. We'll see. But love you guys, man. I hope y'all enjoy the stream. Hit the like button on the way out. I'll have timestamps, as you already know, your boy already have everything written down for today. So I'll have you guys covered. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I love y'all. Take care. And as usual, like I promised to keep his name alive, like the great Edica would always say, please have yourself a wonderful one. I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I'll see you guys. Peace.